This is for the 9th year. The first story, the example came in 2009. So next year is a 10-year anniversary. And remember, you follow your instruction to the extreme. If it does not work, we don't care. But we are learning. Learning means to follow instructions. So come over here and put your, like this, block me. And see if you put your hand here. This is difficult, right? So Mike, come over here. Stand here. Tell me to do it 3 times.
Do it 3 times.
1, 2, 3. Then tell me to touch the ceiling with my finger.
Shifu, touch the ceiling with your finger.
Now do you understand?
Yes.
What people have been doing? People, actually, I'm telling you the truth. I have series of people who quit. I had a series of people standing in front of me crying. And then I had the good people never say anything afterwards, and they said, you know, I think you really like us, but why are you giving me a hard time? This is what happened. You confuse the instructions. When you say this is the posture, now let's do it again.
Okay, push up 3 times.
2, 3.
Okay, touch the ceiling with your finger.
Everybody thought it's in this position. I can't touch. I said, I really can't. And he said, oh yeah, you can, just try to touch it.
Just try to touch it.
And it works, but I can't. So the mind says, I can't. You force me to embarrass me in front of all these people. Like, why are you doing this? I can see everybody's mind going into that, starts to look at me, look at the ceiling, and says, what's going on here? And I can hear people swearing and say, what is this fucking thing here? All I'm saying is, now if you clear your mind, he said 3 times, I did. And then he said,
Shifu, touch the ceiling with your finger.
I said, okay. And you did not say where. Sorry, I couldn't. But I followed the instructions.
Right.
But the other one is, in the end, it's like, why are you asking me to do that?
Right.
I said, I really can't. And he said, yes, you can.
Yes, you can. You can touch the ceiling
But,
with your finger.
but I really can't. Can you see how you're stuck?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the first person not to be stuck was Dave Dahms, 18 years old. Look at this one here. Do the same. Put your hand behind. And that's it, underneath actually. 3 times.
Shifu, push down 3 times.
1, 2, 3. And you say, sit down.
Shifu, sit down.
No, can you touch the floor with your buttock?
Can you touch the floor with your butt?
Is that okay?
Yep.
The same one got lots of people crying because they got stuck here and they try, but you can't. Now you understand? When he said, touch the floor with my buttock, he never says, don't move, hold on to that position. And we made that up in our head.
What are you applying it to?
Pardon me?
What are you applying?
When we listen to instructions, like when I ask you touch, you just touch. That's it. So let me do a dramatic one. Who has a longer one? That's fine. Hey, come. Hold it. Yeah, sure. Stand here. We're here. So say touch, your elbow touch the stick with your elbow.
Seafood. Touch the elbow.
Stick
with your elbow.
And give me another instruction. Touch the stick with your elbow, but don't take your hand off.
Seafood. Touch the stick with your elbow, but don't take your hand off.
This time, touch the stick with your elbow, don't take your hand off. But let's do it this way. And at the same time, touch the stick with your shoulder.
Seafood. Don't take your hand off. Touch your elbow to the stick, but don't move your shoulder.
No, touch the stick with your shoulder.
But also touch the stick with your shoulder.
You can't even get the direction.
Which part of that is difficult? I even explained to people like this here. Let's do it again. And Pat, you're holding me here. And I find it difficult. And he's holding there. I find it difficult. There's not enough room. Nobody says I cannot bribe him. So, Pat, can you move back a little bit? Move back, move back. Mhm. Now you understand? I'm showing a learning method. When you learn, you must carry out the instruction, because only when you carry out the instruction, you can feel what that instruction shows you, what the feeling is, what it does. But by getting stuck elsewhere, the bottom line is, after 20 years, you've never felt what I try to show you. You're stuck elsewhere. Including if you're a good student, you must trust your teacher. And trusting your teacher means we're outside in the car. I'm driving. My teacher said, at this point, you've got to go 90 miles. I can't say there is a speed limit. We deal with that later. I trust that he has a plan. And if I don't, I will never understand why he gave that instruction, because I refuse to listen to that.